Welcome to the Weekday Report for Wednesday, September 25th. I'm Clara Tappa. Here's a brief look at the news. Gateway Technical College and UW-Parkside are expanding their program agreements, which means more students will be able to leave Gateway with associate's degrees and enter Parkside as juniors. The leaders of both schools signed the new agreement on Tuesday. It applies to students majoring in accounting, business and supervisory management, marketing, and graphic communications. The schools already have similar agreements for students in other programs. A Parkside student athlete is accused of sexually assaulting a fellow student. 19-year-old Austin J. Robinson of Bolingbrook, Illinois, is a basketball recruit on a full scholarship to the university. He made an initial appearance in court Tuesday on charges of second-degree sexual assault. The 18-year-old woman involved was bruised, scratched, and bleeding after the Saturday incident, where she told police Robinson refused to take no for an answer and forcefully kissed her, grabbed her, and touched her. Robinson is out of jail after posting $5,000 for his release. Two Kenosha men accused of injuring others in anger were charged Tuesday with felonies. 18-year-old Deania O. Scott Jr. is accused of shooting another man in the back in an argument after a basketball game at Lincoln Park on August 25th. 22-year-old Michael A. Barr is charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide for a September 9th stabbing. The victim was in a coma for 10 days after the stabbing, recovering from injuries that included a nearly severed trachea and blood in his lungs. The Twin Lakes and Randall building inspector who pocketed permit fees was sentenced Tuesday after pleading guilty to 2 counts of misconduct in office. David C. Sturdivant was fired shortly after he was charged a year ago. His Tuesday sentence includes 6 months of conditional jail time and 3 years of probation with conditions on each count. He also was ordered to pay a $400 fine to each municipality and is required to pay a $1,514 restitution fee. When Chris Borgren was recovering from her injuries after she was hit by a drunken driver, the last thing she expected was for the family and friends of that driver to come to her aid. But in an unusual twist, that's what's happening on October 5th, when an extended group of the late John Matson's friends and relatives will host a benefit for Borgren at Bendelli's Animal House in Kenosha. Matson's uncle, Fred Hogue, said offering help to the victim just seemed like the right thing to do. What's trending today? Kenosha Unified Superintendent Michelle Hancock told the school board Tuesday night that the goals of the district's comprehensive transformation plan haven't changed, but that external factors, including budget deficits that led to teacher layoffs, have not helped matters. 3 years in, what do you think? How has the plan affected the quality of Kenosha's schools? Weigh in on our Facebook page. Up next is Mike Larson with a sports take.
The 4th-ranked Central girls volleyball team is on quite a run. Last Tuesday, the Falcons swept Southern Lakes Conference nemesis and defending state champion Burlington. Over the weekend, Central went 5-0 to capture the Kenosha Cross Tournament at Tremper. This week began with a sweep of Delvin Darien to push the Falcons' record to 25-6 heading into this weekend's prestigious Lynn Laporte Sprawl in West Bend. Coach Charlie Berg's squad is senior laden with Danielle Rampart, Maria Roche, Haley Hart, and Ashley Jelka leading the way. If Central keeps progressing at this pace, don't be surprised to see the Falcons advance to their first WI state tournament since 2007. I'm Mike Larson, and this has been a Sports Take.
Thanks, Mike. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Melinda Ticklar and Liz Snyder are previewing the Edgar Allan Poe-related Big Read activities that will begin in Kenosha next week. And Jill Roselle has a look at a Sunday fundraiser for Bong Recreation Area's K-Cabin for people with disabilities. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Clara Tappa with the Weekday Report.